Hello, and welcome to Celtic Storytime. The first story I'm going to share is a legend from County Cork, Ireland, and it is intended for a teen-aged audience. Now, it is not a good thing to be living in dread of the fairies, but to live too freely with them or to disbelieve in them altogether, well, that is the worst thing a man, woman, or child can possibly do. Now, we all know how important good manners are, now don't we? 'Tis a shame when people, they don't do the civil thing and they go about doing whatever they want, whenever they want, without thinking it could cause themselves or somebody else harm. Now, we're going to learn about this with Carol O'Daly. He was a strapping young fella out of Connacht, where he was known as Devil Dally. Now, Carol O'Daly would go roving about from place to place at all hours of the night. He'd just as soon go past a cemetery or go past a known fairy mount, or he'd go from room to room without making a sign of the cross or tipping his hat and saying, "Good luck to you, good people." Now, once Carol O'Daly was journeying in County Limerick, going to Kilmarnock at the foot of Knockfierna, when he came upon a respectable looking man riding a white pony. Now, Carol O'Daly just had to know what this respectable man was up to, so he asked him, "How far are you going?" And the man said, "Oh, not far at all, just to that hill over there." And Carol O'Daly said, "Well, what's leading you to the hill over there at this time of night?" And the man said, "If you must know, 'tis the good people." "The fairies, you mean?" said Carol O'Daly. "Shh, shh, shh, if you know what's good for you," said the man. And with that, the man turned off the path and began to go towards a path to lead him up to Knockfierna. "Ah, that fella," said Carol O'Daly to himself. "Now what is he up to but no good on this blessed night? A man of that age going after little chaps known as fairies. Bah! The good people, fairies, or whatever they're known as. I know this, I wouldn't be afraid of a dozen. No, I wouldn't be afraid of 24 of them, for they are wee big, as far as I have heard." Now, as Carol O'Daly kept riding along, he noticed the full moon majestically rising behind the mountain, and he also saw a figure ahead walking a white pony up the mountain, and he knew this was the man he had met earlier. And suddenly, a resolve came over him like a flash of lightning. He decided to follow this man. He put down his horse, he got off his horse, he tied her to a blackthorn tree, and he began the ascent up the mountain. Now, after 3 hours of a rugged and swampy path, Carol O'Daly came to a meadow where he saw the white horse grazing, but he didn't see the man anywhere. He looked around, and all the stories from when he was a kid came back to him. He saw a big hole in the mountain, like the mouth of a pit, and he knew where he was. He was at the Pole Douve, the black hole of Knockfierna. One time, a man named Ahern, he went into the black hole, and he was never seen again. Now, no sooner said than done. Carol O'Daly, he picked up a big stone and he flung it into the black hole. And he listened and he could hear it bounding and going down and down and down into the mountain. The next thing he knew, before he even could blink, that same stone that he had thrown in, it came back out with more force than he threw it in. And it hit him smack in the middle of the face, and he fell over, and he tumbled head over heels down the side of Knockfierna. Now the next morning, Carol O'Daly was found lying beside his horse. His nose was broken and disfigured him for life. His face was all scraped up, and his eyes were as black as coal. Now Carol O'Daly, he never went roving about after dusk ever again by himself. He quit looking for mischief and shenanigans, and he never looked or questioned the good people.